Hi, I hope you're doing well. Well, today it's September 6th, and I'm recording this just to say hi. I didn't do an overview for the month ahead because really there's not a lot happening. So the big event that I'm looking at is the eclipse that's happening between the 17th and 18th of September. I've done a full video on that. It looks exciting. It looks like if I was to liken it to anything, I would say it's like that moment in a movie where you always see all the so-called bad guys, and they always seem to be getting ahead. And this is where we might get sort of this feeling of maybe something good happening, something good being revealed in an interesting way. And that video will be up in just before the eclipse happens. The other thing is that we've got a lot of retrograde planets. Mercury is direct again, but that won't get into new territory until about the 13th of September. And we also have Saturn is still going to be in the gate 63 for the whole of the month. Jupiter's in the gate 45 for the whole of the month. Pluto is going to be in gate 60, Neptune in gate 25. But the one thing I did want to talk about, which I thought was really interesting because it was sort of something that kind of fell in my lap, was a concept that Alan Leo, who was a very famous astrologer that was born in 1860, was somebody who was born with Neptune exalted in the gate 25 line 1. And with Neptune in the gate 25 line 1 again, I think it was really synchronistic that I found that was part of his chart. And it just kind of, like I said, fell in my lap. And I looked at it and I thought, wow, it was really interesting because he really brought a new energy to the world of astrology. And he sort of revived a lot of it. There was a short paragraph written about him on a website called Discovery Walks, where it was a list of some of the most famous astrologers who made interesting predictions or predictions that came true, and he was one of them. Alan Leo was a prominent English occultist and astrologer, often called the father of modern astrology for his pivotal role in catalyzing an astrological revival and growth of astrological organizations in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. His books and teaching on esoteric astrology recentered astrological practice on humanistic self-development rather than deterministic prediction. And he was the first to systemically delineate sun signs based on the date of birth. He pioneered writing the first mass-produced horoscope columns for popular readerships, helping spark public fascination with astrology. So when you look at it, you see that he brought astrology sort of into the forefront, but he took it away from the usual deterministic, where basically it's all about fate and this is what you're going to be, and you'll never really have a choice, and brought in sort of this idea of we have a choice. We can have growth through our charts and growth through astrology, and also the sun sign. So he was very pivotal in the world of astrology, and he sort of revised it. So I think that was really interesting. And so when we have all these children who are being born with Neptune in the gate 25 line 1 in exaltation, it really makes you wonder what the future might bring and what kind of revivals or what kind of interesting spirituality will be unlocked or unleashed as we go forward. The other perspective that I thought was really interesting was that the Theosophical Society, which was founded by Madame Blavatsky and Colonel H.S. Occult, as well as another person named W.Q. Judge. Now that was a society that still continues to be, relevant to this day, but it was started by those three in 1875. There are two really interesting synchronicities about this as well. One is that Alan Leo joined the Theosophical Society. It was just after Madame Blavatsky had passed away. But the other perspective was Colonel H.S. Occult literally had Jupiter in the gate 25 line 1, which when you think about it, in 1860 and sort of in those areas sort of around there, the years before and after, whenever Neptune was in the gate 25 line 1, that would have activated the exaltation and potentially could have really ignited a interest in spirituality or occult meaning the hidden, the unseen, the secrets that we don't know about. And that's sort of what this society was all about. What it does kind of say to me is that we are in, we already know we're in pivotal times. We already know that things are shifting and changing, and the past is kind of falling away and the future is basically ready to meet us. But seeing this kind of synchronicity really brought to home the power and energy that we might see going forward as the years unfold, because ultimately, as soon as one person is born into the world, which has already happened with the gate 25 line 1 exalted in their body graph, that energy is for the collective. We all have access to that energy at this point. So now we have access to an energy that can really shift the world potentially, and I'm excited to see how it might play out in the future. And to finish it off, Neptune will be moving into gate 36 line 6 at the end of this month in early October. So just a couple more, you could say a couple more weeks of Neptune in the 25 line 1. Yes, it will definitely be returning in 2025, but I just thought it was really interesting to see the synchronicities, and I thought I would share that with you. I hope you're having a wonderful month so far, and until next time, take care and bye for now.